Alright, what's up everyone? Lee's VGC here, back with another episode of Road to Rekt. It's been quite a while, but thought I'd make another video. As you can see, we are on a streaming website called Twitch, so we're gonna do that for a while, see how it goes, and we have found our first opponent, Jade, with a team of the legendary bird Pokemon Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, a Gallade, I think they're called. Yeah, I forgot what these Pokemon are all called. Anyway, let's see here. So Landorus kind of destroys all of the bird Pokemon. I think I want to lead Landorus and Whimsicott. So I'll lead these two, and I don't really have any threats to my Como, so I'll definitely bring that in. And I think I want to bring just Charizard. It's good offense. I don't know what type that one Pokemon is, so I'll be surprised if they decide to bring it. So here we go. Good luck to my opponent, Jade, but better luck to me. Alright, let's see what my opponent will be starting with. Okay, Meowstic, that's what it's called, and type Null. Yeah, it's a very interesting team. Like, we just started the ladder, so it's not looking like a very competitive team, but that doesn't mean that it's an automatic win, so we're gonna try our best regardless. So I think my item on Landorus is Assault Vest, yes, and so I think I just want to start off with, so does this mean that type Null is just normal type if it's super effective? I'm not sure exactly how that works. But yeah, I'll take Landorus out because I want to save it for bird Pokemon in the back, and I think I'm just going to set up a Tailwind. And let's go. Thinking back, I think I should have taunted the Meowstic. I think that would have been a way better move, because if it sets up Trick Room right now, that would be not great. Okay, it just goes for Reflect. That's fine. So I'll go ahead and get out of here. That does a good amount of damage. Okay, let's bring in Como, because we literally can't do anything to my Como right now. So Como was coming in. Gonna get ready to use that Z Clinging Scales. Goes for the Tri-Attack. Okay, interesting. Does not that great damage. Alright, let's just get this Z move off, and I want to... This will probably kill the Meowstic, but just to be safe, I'll taunt it. Because it does have priority, because Meowstic gets Prankster, so that means non-attacking moves get priority. So yeah, so now I prevented it from using Light Screen, so that's pretty good. As 2 of the 4 Pokemon I brought are special attackers, and Light Screen boosts their opponent's team's special defense. Or sorry, if my opponent uses it, then his special defense will be doubled on his team. I think it's doubled. Anyway, we're going to get the Z move off, and it's going to be really good. Big damage. So this Z move is really cool because it does a lot of damage. It's a spread move. I'm pretty sure it's the only spread Z move, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And it raises all of my stats by 1, so that's like pretty OP. Just gonna Thunder Wave me. That's like pretty okay, I think. And I'm guessing one of the birds is gonna come out, maybe Mocha. Okay, Articuno. Okay. So kind of scary because can hit both of my super or Pokemon out right now for super effective damage. I could Flamethrower right now. But I think I want to protect and actually... do I want to bring out Charizard? I don't know. I think I'm just going to Flamethrower it. I think that should do a good amount of damage. And I'm going to switch... I don't want Charizard to take unnecessary damage. So I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam. We'll see what happens. So as long as I don't get fully paralyzed, my Pokemon should be able to go. Oh. And as I say that, I got fully paralyzed. Okay, we're looking at some kind of... I think this is the icy move? I'm not 100... I don't... Oh, okay, it was a flying one, so Z Tailwind. That's pretty scary because its critical hits are like really high now. Okay, it goes into Whimsicott. That'll knock out my Whimsicott. That's kind of what I want because now I can bring in Charizard. And that's really good. So I think this is my last turn of Tailwind. I just dropped my stylus. Don't worry, I'm back. I think I have one more turn of Tailwind. Yes. Okay, so this turn I'm just gonna Flamethrower and Heat Wave. So I really like this synergy between Mega Charizard Y and Como-O because even though Como-O doesn't get the stab boost for Flamethrower, with like the Sun Up and being able to have the Z move where everything is boosted, like it does a ton of damage anyway. So this should be doing a good amount right here. I feel like as long as I don't get fully paralyzed, Gallade will probably die. But let's find out. And I'm pretty sure Type Null like really can't do anything to me right now. Okay, Type Null avoids. Unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, so that does a ton of damage. I get the Flamethrower boss. It's gonna do, yeah, that's gonna pick up the KO for sure. Then Articuno will come back in, and all right. So we're playing the paralyzed game right now, which is not that fun, but I think that's okay. We'll see how this goes. As long as I don't get fully paralyzed, like 3 turns in a row, this is like a pretty good win. Okay, so they have 2 more turns of Tailwind. I think I'm just gonna... I want to just double protect this turn, just to stall out the Tailwind. I still have 4 turns of light, so... or of sun, so yeah. I'm gonna double protect this turn, scout out what he does. Hopefully I don't get fully paralyzed with any of these protects. Okay, so I get 1 protect off. That's honestly the more important protect anyway. Okay, so we get the full paralyze on Charizard, but that's whatever. Okay, I avoid the okay. First of all, Hurricane in the sun is like a 25% chance to hit or something like that. Hurricane normally has a 50% chance to hit, and if it's raining, that's a 100% chance. And I'm pretty sure if the sun is up, then it's like 25%. So that was a very silly move my opponent did. Like, if this Articuno doesn't have Ice Beam or an Ice Attack, like I'm in a pretty good spot. So I protected with Charizard this turn to avoid another Hurricane, but I don't really see why you... Okay, yeah. So he's missing all of his attacks, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so... yeah, we'll get this off. Picks up the KO on the Articuno. Easy every time. Okay, Tailwind peters out. And now it's just me versus this Type Null. So one of the reasons I really haven't focused Type Null is because... oh, he disconnected. Can I say salty? Possibly? Anyway. Yeah, so Type Null just wasn't really doing any damage to me, so I didn't see it as like a threat to my team, so I didn't knock it out because it wasn't doing anything. And I will continue battling. We picked up our first win for the day. It's pretty exciting. Shout out to my 3 viewers right now. 2 of them are my friends that I told them to come watch, so hi guys, thanks for watching. And we find our second opponent, Blank, from... I didn't see it. Okay, anyway, he's got a team of Salamence. That's probably the only Mega Evolution, or yeah, that's the only Mega Evolution he has. That's a Mega Salamence, most likely Incineroar, Milotic, Kartana, Landorus T, and Tapu Koko. So when I see a Tapu on my opponent's team, I generally like to lead with Naganadel and Como-O because it just puts on a lot of pressure for that the Tapu to switch out. I think Naganadel outspeeds Tapu Koko, and I'm not 100% certain on that. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go with this lead, see how it goes. I think I want to bring my Lodic. So my Lodic has an ability called competitive, and what that is if it has any kind of stat decrease, then its special attack sharply increases. So it's good to use against teams with Landorus, Incineroar, and Salamence, because all three of those Pokemon have Intimidate, which means that I'm just gonna lock in really quick. Which means that all three of those Pokemon, when they come out, will lower my Lodic's attack, which is useless because it's a special attacker, and it'll sharply raise the special attack, which is really nice. So especially against teams like these, like Milotic, I think is a really strong pick. I thought about leading with Milotic, like Naganadel Milotic, but I think, yeah, okay. So I think my lead that I have right now puts on a little bit more pressure. So there's a little bit of mind games at the start, because Tapu Koko might want to protect, and if it protects, then my Naganadel should Tailwind instead, so I outspeed next turn. But if it just goes straight, if it doesn't protect and just goes straight for the Dazzling Gleam, then it'll probably die by my Naganadel if I Sludge Bomb it. So it's really, what do I think my opponent is going to do? And I think they're going to go straight for the attack. So I'm going to go straight for the attack and protect this turn. So, I don't know, it's kind of high risk, high reward, because if he ends up protecting, then I should have Tailwinded. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to Tailwind. I'm going to Tailwind protect. I think this is slightly safer, but I'm not 100% sure. It all depends on what he... Okay, he goes for the protect, so that's really good that I Tailwinded, because next turn I'm guaranteed to outspeed his Pokemon. Even if his Milotic goes for a Icy Wind, which lowers my speed, I will be able to... So Tailwind doubles your speed. So I'll be at +1. Yeah, so he does Icy Wind. So Icy Wind subtracts your speed by 1 stage. But since I have Tailwind up, that doubles my speed. So my Naganadel is pretty much at +1, which is like guaranteed to outspeed Tapu Koko. So this turn I can safely Sludge Bomb and Z-move. And yeah, and my opponent really can't do anything about that. So that was a really good turn 1 for me. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I got the Z move off, so that's good. So my opponent didn't protect with either of his Pokemon. So unless Tapu Koko has Focus Sash, it's going to be going down this turn, which I really should have thought about. I probably should have doubled up into Tapu Koko. Probably shouldn't have used my Z move, because this is only going to hit my Lodic. And the reason is Tapu Koko is part Fairy type, and this is a Dragon type move, and Fairy Pokemon are unaffected by Dragon type moves. So I'll be getting this off, but maybe not the safest play, because if my opponent Tapu Koko has Focus Sash, then it won't be knocked out right now, and it could potentially one-shot my Komao. So the problem with Komao against Fairy type Pokemon is that Komao is a... Okay, it didn't have Focus Sash, so that's really good. Komao is a fighting Dragon type Pokemon, which means it's double weak to Fairy type Pokemon. So playing against this meta is really hard, because all of the Tapus, which are like very popular Pokemon to use on teams, are part Fairy type. So that means none of my Dragon moves are going to be hitting them, and they can... I'm pretty sure they can like all one-shot me with Fairy type moves, even with the +1 special defense. So that's why I put Naganadel on my team, because it can one-shot most of the Fairy Pokemon, or the Tapus. Okay, so this turn, I'm guessing my opponent, my Lodic, is just going to Icy Wind again. My Lodic's not really doing anything. It's kind of annoying, but I pretty much got my opponent's like main offense against my Komao out of the way, so that's really good. I think I just want to Flamethrower this Kartana. It might protect, but I'm not sure. Okay, actually, with Naganadel, I'm going to Sludge Bomb into the Milotic, and then I will Flamethrower with Komao into Kartana. So because of the 2 Icy ones that my Milotic has done, my Kartana did have me focus sense. My Naganadel is back at neutral speed, because the Tailwind doubles it, but I've gotten hit with 2 Icy Winds, which means I I am back to neutral. Anyway, so wow, even at neutral, my Naganada was faster than Kartana, which is kind of funny. So yeah, Naganadel goes down. Oh, that crit kind of hurts. I believe my Komo is still going to be faster. And I'm just going to bring in Charizard here. I think this is my last turn of Tailwind. So I'm pretty sure I could just safely like Heat Wave and Clanging Scales. And yeah, because my Tailwind's still up, right? Yeah, this is the last turn of Tailwind. So Clanging Scales. So both of the moves that I'm using right now are spread moves. So as long as I don't miss, I'm like guaranteed to pick up a double knockout as long as one of them hits. So I think this is going to be, it's looking really good so far. Unless Heat Wave like misses Kartana and then Kartana somehow outspeeds Komo, then I would be in some trouble. And Komo gets knocked out, but I don't think that's the case. So if I land my Heat Wave against this Kartana, like, it's pretty much game. Let's see. So I'm gonna get the sun up. And okay, Kartana protects. That's fine, because this is a spread move, so it'll be hitting this Milotic. And then Clanging Seals will also hit it. So I'm pretty sure if this isn't a knockout already, then yeah, then Clanging Seals is gonna be a knockout. Oh, it has a super heal berry. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I should have known. It like we hadn't revealed its item yet. Okay, that's unfortunate. So I'm guessing another Icy Wind is gonna come out. Oh, okay, he uses Recover. That's not terrible. Because even though Tailwind has run out and Kartana is probably faster than, yeah, it's gonna be definitely faster than my Komo, which is at -1 speed right now. I don't think my opponent has any way to kill my Charizard, so as long as I land this attack, then I'm fine. So I'm kind of actually leaning more towards Dragon Pulse. What did my opponent have in the back? Yeah, I think I'm going to Dragon Pulse Kartana to guarantee the KO onto it, and then I'll just Clanging Scales again. Okay, wow, so my... That's kind of silly. My Charizard shouldn't be outspeeding that Kartana, so that indicates to me that this Kartana is probably not EV trained or like has a weird nature or something. Yeah, he's going for the Scald, and that's like just gonna do nothing in the sunlight. So you're gonna get the single target Clanging Scales off. Should be doing a good amount of damage. Yeah, huge damage. Yeah, and Electric Terrain is down, and I'm in a really good spot right now. Yeah, so my opponent does have the Salamence, and it gets the Intimidate off, which doesn't matter because both of my Pokemon are special attackers. And let's see. So yeah, I just have my Milotic in the back, so the question is, does my Milotic have Protect? I don't think it does, given that it had Recover. We've seen Icy Wind, Scald, Recover from it. It probably has Protect. I'm guessing it's going to Protect this turn. So I want to kill this Charizard. But I also don't want this Milotic to be able to get a recovery off. And Salamence should be faster than my Komo, especially at -1. So I'm guessing my Komo is going to go down this turn if Salamence attacks. Okay, I'm just going to Clanging Scales. I ran out of time there, but I don't think this is a great move. I probably could have thought of a better thing to do, but this is what I'll do for now. Okay, he goes for the Double Edge, probably into Komo. Yeah, so that's going to be a knockout, but I think that's okay. Okay, Milotic doesn't Protect, so it probably doesn't have Protect, which means I should have targeted the Milotic that turn. But that does a really good. Yeah, it goes for the Recover. But I'll bring Milotic in, my Milotic in this turn, and I'm pretty sure Salamence can't one-shot it, so I can pretty safely just protect with my Charizard and then Icy Wind. I don't know, because if Salamence protects, then I'm kind of screwed. So I think I want to Solar Beam into my Milotic and Icy Wind. I think this is safer. Because if Salamence doesn't protect, then it might get a KO off on my Charizard, and then it's Milotic versus Milotic, which does not sound very fun. But he doesn't have his item anymore, and I have leftovers, so I think I might be able to win that. Okay, he does protect, which is good. This is what I was hoping for, because now I'm going to get the Solar Beam off onto Milotic. This is going to do a lot of damage. And if not, just pick up the KO. Please, please, please. Oh, it just missed out. Okay, I think Icy Wind might be enough, though, to KO. But I think this is the last turn of Sun. So if Sunlight fades, that's kind of bad. If this doesn't KO. Okay, it doesn't, but... Okay, and it gets a special attack boost. What is that? -1. So now this turn I can protect with my Charizard. And just Icy Wind again. And that should be game. Because it's looking like my Milotic doesn't have Protect. I don't think it has Protect. It would have used it at this point. Salamence just used Protect. I'm pretty sure Salamence and Milotic doubling up into my Milotic wouldn't be enough to knock out. So, is Salamence still up? Actually, it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be able to double knock out. So, yeah, that's gonna be game right there. So, even if this doesn't KO Milotic, like my opponent has no chance. Yeah, so Milotic's the double knockout, and that is game. So good game. We are picking up win number 2. So that was close. That last turn, I don't know if protecting Charizard was the right call. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be able to pick up the knockout onto Milotic, but on the off chance that there was like a crit or something, like I guess that was kind of a risky play, and I maybe should have just doubled up into like Salamence or Milotic or something, but it worked out in the end. Overall, I think I played that game pretty well. Getting the Tailwind up in that first turn and just being able to like get the upper hand in the first turn basically set me up to win the rest of the game. But it's like so easy. Like if I made the wrong call that turn, like I like could have potentially just like lost the whole thing. And it looks like just my luck, the server is doing maintenance. So I guess that's where I'm just gonna stop.